Alright guys, let's talk about YouTube photography channels and ones I think are really good and have a lot of knowledge to be gained, and ones I'm subscribed to pretty much all of them for the most part, but some of them are better than others. Um, but I had a list of that I don't have here, um, of some YouTube photographers that I think are really good that you guys might want to check out if you probably already are you probably already subscribe to them. So I'm gonna start with my favorite. Uh, I would say my favorite overall for reviews is the Camera TV store. Um, for a couple of reasons. One, they seem pretty legit because um, they've reviewed pretty much everything, and they really don't hold anything back on Sony, Nikon, Canon, or anything. They don't hold back. If they think that something's wrong with it, if they don't if they don't like a camera, they'll pretty much tell you. I mean, they won't say it like that, but they'll tell you the faults of it anyway. Um, and not only that, but they do a video and photography side to the review. So I really like theirs. They don't post a lot. It's unfortunate, kind of. Um, so they're probably my favorite ones to go to. Um, I do know a lot of people question the credibility of the people who get flown out and to test cameras and stuff like that. Um, I would say that, I mean, they'd be crazy not to. I know if somebody asked me to fly out and check out a camera and they wanted my input on that camera, it's something I would definitely do because, I mean, how many times do you get to say you did that? And also, I mean, if you love what you do, then yeah, you want to try out new things. It's just fun. Um, like I go to the camera store all the time and check out gear and stuff like that. Just for fun sometimes. Um, so I think that people need to go less hard on them because I get that people think maybe they're bought or something like that, but I don't believe that. Really, I don't. Um, they're asked to come out. Um, like I said, I think if any one of you um, were asked to go try out a camera for somebody, you'd be crazy not to. Why not? Um, so I kind of wanted to say something about that. I know some people like Jason Lanier, some people don't. I am subscribed to him. Yeah, I like some of his stuff. I will say, if you don't like Jason, another good option is Manny Ortiz. I think he does a really good job, and he's also a very good photographer. Um, so I recommend him. Definitely checking him out. Um, and then the other one, I know a lot of people, I don't know if you love him or hate him, but Tony and Chelsea Northrup, um, they come out with some pretty good stuff sometimes. And, you could say that I think they're pretty unbiased as well, really, be honest with you, because they go wherever the technology is that helps them produce images better and quicker and faster. And to me, that makes sense. Um, but they're in the business of selling something, so they don't do a ton of reviews all the time because they want you to buy their book and things like that, which, I get. They're in the business of making money and selling you a product, so that's what they want you to do. But I will say this, and the one surprising thing is whenever I comment or ask them a question, they always seem to respond, which is surprising considering how many subscribers they have. So I do like them. Another one that you might not have heard of is Ted Vieira. He is pretty cool guy. Like he's definitely legit. He's a good photographer, and he just seems like a really cool guy, down to earth, and he shoots. I think he said he shot the whole last year of film, which is pretty impressive because, even if it's just for fun, I mean, it's pretty cool. And I've seen some of his work is pretty fantastic. So him, he's a pretty cool guy. I'd check him out if you like. If you have any sentimental, wanting to see old film cameras and some of his work, it's just really great. Frono's photo, I'm not like the biggest fan of because I am subscribed to him, but I feel like he's definitely in it to make money, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like he sticks pretty much with DSLRs and really doesn't give mirrorless a fair shake, which is what it is, but it's just something to consider. Um, he doesn't review much of that. I know he's reviewed the Canon, but it is Canon, and he's like reviewed quite a bit of Canon and Nikon stuff. You really don't see him go much with the other stuff, at least not I've seen lately anyway. So I watched some of his stuff, but not a ton. Plus, I also think like some of the stuff he's had on there, like how to uh, get the correct exposure with a mirrorless camera and 3 shots or less. You should get the correct exposure with mirrorless like every time, regardless. But I get that maybe some of his audience is more beginner, so maybe that's he's trying to help them out too. So, and then who else? You've got people like Theoria Hypothesis, the Angry Photographer, aka the Angry Photographer. I am subscribed to him. He hates on Sony a lot, which is not my favorite, but just recently, like, he tried out the A9 and actually liked it, which was kind of surprising. He did point out, the faults of it, which is whatever. It does have faults. It's like pretty much every camera. I've subscribed to Amar Telwar Photography. Also, and the things he's posted lately is kind of like, he seems really mad at Ken, the Angry Photographer, which is, they must have, I don't know. Something's happening there, I don't know what, but anyway, the ones I like, Camera TV Store, I definitely recommend checking them out. I'm sure most of you have if you're subscribed to me, because I'm pretty much a nobody on here. But there is good knowledge out there to be had, and I think a lot of people get under the impression that a lot of these people are paid for by camera companies and stuff, and I would just stress that you kind of put that in the back of your mind and just realize that if they're showing you something, like Tony Northrup, he does a lot of the how to use tutorials, which are pretty good. He goes through pretty much most of the things you might need to know about a camera, and I think that's pretty cool, especially if you're not used to a system. So there's knowledge to be had out there. There's a lot of people I didn't mention. Who else is out there that I've just recently subscribed to? A couple of people that I found through searching A9, because I wanted to know what other people are experiencing out there as well. Because some of these people are shooting more than me right now. I have a wedding this weekend, so it'll get tested a bit then. But there's professionals like using this constantly. So I wanted to see what else was out there as far as that. And Ron Simon is one of them. He did like a crazy heat test on the A9, which was insane. I don't recommend people do that. So I subscribed to him. You know, I mean, there's, like I said, there's a lot of knowledge to be had out there. Just if you're looking for something specific, you know, look that up and you'll probably find somebody and go with it. And again, keep an open mind. You know, not everybody's getting paid. I know a lot of people think Jason Lanier is getting paid. You know, whatever. I don't know. I don't think he is, personally. But he loves Sony cameras. He, you know, switched to them. So it is what it is, guys. I'd like you guys to tell me in the comments and let me know some other sites that you guys might that you guys really like, and things maybe I haven't seen that I might want to check out. I'm just curious what you guys think and what you guys think of the guys I mentioned. So yeah, basically that's it. I just wanted to share some of my favorite YouTube photographers. I know a lot of people like Kai. I did watch Digital Rev a lot. It's pretty entertaining. Not my favorite, but it is entertaining. So I'll give them that. So I don't know. Guys, just let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about like photographers and, you know, the credibility of them on here. I'm just curious to know what you guys think, and also what level you're shooting at. If you guys are pros, if you're beginners, if you just do this for fun, let me know. I'm curious to know. Thanks.